how to locate research. In order to answer this question, we have one kind of answer, although there are many others. But one answer is that using preliminary sources, we can answer this question, that how can we locate research by using preliminary sources. Preliminary sources are basically those sources which are now, thanks to internet and computer, available in databases and electronic databases, and we can easily access them. The point is that we must know that what are preliminary sources and how can we access them for the sake of answering our research questions. Okay. So preliminary sources are basically those sources which are available to us within libraries, within databases, using those links and home pages which are created by associations and organizations for the purpose of providing access to preliminary sources. The point is that experts are busy in preparing research sources. There are specialist, experts who are working in particular fields, and they are maintaining a record of whatever is going on within that specific field of research. Okay, so experts are maintaining preliminary sources, and preliminary sources are basically those sources which are focused, and they are maintaining a record of publications, the publications which lead us to primary research. Okay, in order to find answers to our research questions. Okay, those experts, those specialist associations, those organizations who maintain preliminary sources, they are basically helping us, and for that purpose they are maintaining record. And there are now some of those databases which are which have maintained the record of research even as long as 18th century, right? So we can have access to those publications which were even carried out by researchers in 18th century, 19th century, because those manuscripts which were previously available only in few libraries, now those researchers are electronically, those are scanned, and now they are maintained for the sake of research, and research scholars are taking help from those research publications. Okay, so the point is that how can we access those electronic databases? Because electronic databases are storehouses where research publications are stored, and there are particular websites and even CD-ROMs, because those could be found in the CD-ROMs. You can just pay for the CD-ROM, very minimal amount, just nominal amount, and you can have the CD with you, which you can play, insert into your computer, and you can play with it, and you can take your information required, right? So those databases which are available online, they are maintained, with periodically with latest publications, and then those available in CD-ROM, you can just purchase them and use them. Previously, the practice was that libraries used to maintain the record of those research publications in the form of indexes, right? There used to be very thick books, and research scholars, they used to be using those magnifying glasses and looking for relevant indexes, right? But now, thanks to computer and internet, we can just use database and we can have an access. And now there are university libraries. I'm sure that your library, virtual university, would provide you with this access to the digital library. And thanks to the HEC Digital Library, Higher Education Commission of Pakistan also maintains a huge digital library. I think very recently the number of books on HEC Digital Library was around 80,000. 80,000 very quality publications were available on HEC Digital Library, and I'm sure that the number is increasing. Okay, so you can use university libraries, HEC libraries, And even there are libraries who provide to their research scholars a facility which is called technically the interlibrary loan. So interlibrary loan is like if you go to your library of the university and you need a particular work, a publication which is not available with your library. So your library would request another library, maybe like the library of Harvard University or the library of Cambridge, Oxford University, right? So your library would be given that loan and you'll have the book using that facility of interlibrary loan and for very nominal charges, right? So these are some of the tips that you can use using HEC and other digital libraries, and you would access those preliminary sources. Remember that for accessing your required books, your required sources, you must be able to use your search for the topics using keywords, right? Keywords are the words which would, determine that what books are relevant to your topic, what books are relevant to your research question, okay? So you must be using keywords, and there are some other modes, of course. You can use some of those preliminary sources, like one is educational index. If you can just sit on internet and explore this, database, educational index, it is there. You would, of course, have a look on the web page, and you will see that when you will provide your input to the database, then you would have a lot of, research publications available. Then you would choose that which publication is more relevant to your, or most relevant to your research question or your topic, right? Then like we have other preliminary sources like MLA, Modern Language Association, right? And then APA, American Psychological Association. You might have heard these two as, styles also, because these are the styles which are used in social sciences. But these are also databases which provide you with preliminary sources and access to primary research, okay? Then we also have this ERIC, Educational Research Information Center, one of the mostly used database for preliminary sources as a preliminary source and for accessing primary research. And there are some others also, like CJ is there, Current Index to Journals in Education, right? So education-related topics could also be accessed using this database. And then we also have another database. There are so many, but you can just explore them. The Social Sciences Index, right? So these are some of the databases which can give you an access to primary research. And these are preliminary sources which would definitely tell you that how to look at research, right? How to find answers to your research question and how to explore primary research available on your topic and related to your research question.